Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy LeBron, female rapper lead. I am
Is
back with
mad that they nachos. Shout out my vatos. Shout out the hoes that's watching me like my vatos. Quick.
So let's get straight into it. So Nore, he is under fire right now because Nore recently had the Isley brothers on the show, and he was asking these questions about Beyonce, and it just got a little awkward. So I only want to play a little clip of it just so you can understand. And I'm just going to do my commentary around it.
You see what Stephanie Mills is going through right now? She said something about the beehive. They ain't like it. You cannot say nothing about the bee.
So it was like from right there to me, Nore was trying to entice them to either say something negative about Beyonce. It went on and on and on. And, you know, he was just explaining himself. And I understand like being in a position like that where being from New York and he probably is just so hyped up in the moment, just, you know, having these icons in front of him. But I just felt like that was the wrong conversation. So Nore said that. Hold on.
Just to be negative sometimes. Like, I just need an ounce of negativity. So
yeah, so people was not feeling his energy online. A lot of people were chiming in. They said loser energy. Like imagine doing that in front of the Isley brothers. And then someone said, think about the messiest person you know. Why is it a bald man? Like use that energy on regrowing your hair. Damn. And they said the way that they as Nore awkwardly continues to talk in circles. So yeah, a lot of people weren't feeling that. And then someone else said in the shade room, they said, I feel like Ron Isley was waiting for him to say something bad about Beyonce. He looked like he had a good cuss out waiting for Nore. He kept going. Like, see what I'm saying? Nore kept it going. These interviews need to stop inviting artists to their shows and asking about other people. Ronald Isley just collabed with Beyonce. Obviously, talk about that. How about working? How their working relationship with R. Kelly came about, and how they were able to stay a group after all these years, etc. Or general questions about today's music. This has to stop for real. Yeah, I do agree that Nore needs better interview skills when it comes to interviewing hosts. He asking the same questions. That this whole flowers, you know, and I appreciate that and all that, but let's keep it moving. So listen, GLORILLA, her grandmother, I think she left a message on her daughter's voicemail about Rihanna and how she felt like Gloria looked just like Rihanna. So let's check this out.
Okay, I'll talk to you later, girl. Bye.
Hold on.
Hey, Red, how come you didn't tell me Rihanna and Gloria look so much alike? I can't tell them girls apart on TV.
What?
The girl just like your daughter. Okay, I'll talk to you later, girl. Bye.
Nah, listen, I understand a little resemblance. Maybe it's with the light complexion. I don't know, but Glorilla and Rihanna, I'm not saying Glorilla is not a bad looking girl, but I don't think she looks like Rihanna. So somebody in the comments says she meant Sid from Ice Age. Come on, stop it, man. Somebody said grandma got cataracts. What? Yo, no, you said that. Don't try to say somebody said grandma said, yo, no, don't try to do that. That's just straight up wrong, though. But shout out to Glorilla and Rihanna. You know, two black women in the industry. She definitely ain't got that Rihanna. That Rihanna rain just won't let up. So listen, let's get into the City Girls. What y'all thinking about their new joint? You feeling it? You feeling it? Look how they got the drinks spilling. Everything spilling. The bodies spilling out. Drinks spilling in the cups. And it seemed like it's going to be a City Girl. What you think about how the new song sound? I feel like it sounds typical to City Girls. If you're a type of person and you like these records that sound like this, if you one of those people who enjoy records that sound like that, then I guess spilling and spilling out, I guess this will be the City Girl summer for you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the City Girls. I'm wishing them success because, you know, sometimes they put projects out and a lot of people talk about it, but they don't run to stream it and support it. So hopefully this will get the streams up and they'll get it popping. So let's go into Cardi B. So Cardi B was at the clinic, you know, the Rich Clinic, and, you know, she was getting some laser hair removal or some massages or whatever the case she was there for. So earlier today on Twitter, she had responded on her page because I guess somebody had mentioned that she was there getting some sort of, I guess they were alluding that she was there getting a cosmetic procedure or whatever, right? So when I did my video earlier, I spoke on it and I told you how this wasn't that type of place. So Cardi, she deleted the tweet, but she was basically calling the person slow and dumb for saying that. But what she didn't delete, it was, I guess, a person had tweeted. Oh, I guess this was a page Fem Rap Live, and they said, "What T is clocked?" So I guess this is a Cardi fan responding back, and Cardi liked the tweet. They said, "What T is clocked? It's a beauty business that provides laser hair removal. She gets laser hair removal services. Ever since Cardi clocked your T about your small mobile trailer burning down, you've been extra salty. Go pray, ashes to ashes." Ooh, and Cardi liked that. Cardi, that is not like, come on. Like, you see what I'm saying? I feel like, and I still feel like this, right? Without knowing Cardi's access to finance or whatever, but it's just like, if you're doing way off better than somebody whose mobile house burnt down, why do you gotta like that and be like, that's just shady? Why would you even want to insert that type of karma to your life? I don't know. Maybe Cardi feel like she's so rich where she could never be at that point of being low and down and out like that. But I just feel like that's wrong. But I understand her being upset with somebody trying to allude to the fact that maybe she's getting facial procedures, maybe she's getting massages and laser removal and shit like that. We see, you peep the services that was provided by that person who provided services. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on. Ice Baby. So that Ice Spice. So listen, Nicki Minaj recently, she followed DJ Academics because DJ Academics had a lot to say about Nicki Minaj co-signing Ice Spice. First and foremost, the magazine Days that put Ice Spice on there, they said that she was the princess, the people's princess, or whatever the case may be, right? So a lot of people were questioning and wondering, why did Nicki Minaj follow DJ Academics? And what I think she followed him for is because just to kind of like, I think that it's very important. And sometimes you have to rehash things and educate people on things just to make sure that they understand. But I want y'all to check this out just so that you can understand what my commentary, what I'm about to say. So hold on.
Clearly, to Ice Spice and even calling her princess. That's like a big deal. Nicki's been the queen for so long. People
And Nicki didn't call her that. She just reiterated what that those lyrics right there were totally in response to Princess Diana. She commented on the post where Ice Spice was even mentioning thick because I be eating oats in the caption.
who have kind of looked to her to say, who would you fucking, kind of, give or bestow that right of being princess? That would be almost like a sign of maybe Nicki will, not saying pass the crown, but acknowledge somebody else coming up. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all ain't gonna like me for this,
right?
Y'all ain't gonna like me for this.
Let's go.
Okay,
let's go.
Ice Spice, run immediately, run.
Why would he tell her to?
Anytime Nicki shows,
why would he tell her to run? And this is where I'm gonna break it down.
Love to a female artist, she does it with the expectation of undying love. Somebody said they're gonna be beefing in a week. Might be beefing by tonight. And I don't think Ice Spice is like that because she doesn't seem confrontational at all. But what Nicki just did is that she's gonna force and pressure. She's gonna have her fans, and this is why the barbs are toxic. They're gonna force and pressure this girl to never be cool with anybody who Nicki don't like, and that's why these things don't work, right? By the way, I don't know if Nicki.
I actually think that that's wrong, and I think that it's wrong that DJ Academics would even put that out there. And listen, we all have our own scopes, our own opinions. He has his own scope of the barbs and everything like that. But I think when it comes to DJ Academics, he sees how things have played out with Megan Thee Stallion, and he probably see, oh, Nicki's messy, whatever the case may be. But it's like DJ Academics. It's like, if you could understand what Tory went through with Megan and how things could have looked a little different through the lens of that situation, understand why Nicki did fall out with Megan Thee Stallion. She was a social climber. She used Nicki. She got on Nicki's live. She tried to make it comfortable, so to make it seem like she was down with, going against Cardi. Megan definitely dissed Cardi earlier on in her music. So it's just like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Megan really tried to use Nicki. So it's like, I feel like maybe people just need education in regards to why it is that Nicki is the way she is towards Megan, why Megan will constantly get spanked. The thing is Megan has dissed Nicki in the lyrics, but y'all don't really care about that because y'all don't follow Megan's lyrics. Y'all don't take it. It's not that hard. When Nicki spit, she spit like a dude. Nicki spit like she listened to, like she's just she's well versed in whatever it is that she does. Point blank, period. And she's so pretty and she spits so hard and it gets people in their feelings. So I just think that it's wrong that DJ Academics would just be out here and just trying to say Ice Spice, be careful. No, let me tell you one thing. This is what I know for a fact. Nicki don't care about who you're cool with or whatever. I think she doesn't like it if maybe you're hiding it and it's just on some weird shit like that. But I don't think that Nicki cares if you show love to Cardi. I feel like if you're gonna be real, be real. Don't try to come over here on with some message like, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to send a signal that you gonna fuck with a person and try to get me comfortable. And then also for DJ Academics, that was during the time where Nicki was going through a lot with like she was kind of like still going through the hate train like back then. Megan kind of cornered Nicki Minaj for that feature as well. She cornered her on that live. She wanted her on Hot Girl Summer. And Nicki, at that point, it was like she did it to the point where it's like she couldn't say no. So I just think it's wrong to tell Ice Spice to run from Nicki. I actually think that this makes good business sense. You know, you wouldn't say that to Drake. If Drake is going on tour with 21 Savage right now, 21 Savage, you know, he's reigning in the hip hop world in a sense. I don't really get his ranking, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people like him. I'm pretty sure financially it makes sense. Why we can't see these two women? Nicki is up here with it. Ice Spice is building her crowd. Why we can't see a tour when Nicki goes on tour and she brings Ice Spice? Why can't that just work for business? And you know, you just telling her to run. I just don't feel like that's appropriate. It just seemed like it's so much easier for people to just hate on Nicki. I also think Nicki didn't like the commentary that he did where he was talking about, you know, her when she shot the when she was shooting the clips for the Red Ruby in the restaurant, when she was on the table, he said something about the legs of the table was waddling. And he was like saying Nicki is 40 years old and all of this. You know, I still have my opinions on DJ Academics, how I feel like, you know, he's short, like short guys are typically haters. And then he's a little overweight. So it's like, he's going to feel the way that he feels. He could be saying negative things about Nicki just out of pure hate. But I think Nicki followed him just to kind of be like, hey, like, I see what you're saying. Like, you know, he's not impacting her in no way, shape, or form. But sometimes you just got to tap people on the shoulder and be like, hey, bro, I see you. I see exactly what you're doing. And I don't understand why DJ Academics does that, because it's almost like he respects her for, you know, her pen. But it's like at the same point, you just like, you're trying to call her old. Who cares if she's 40 years old? Yeah, I don't say that to Jay-Z when he come in and he's still killing lyrically, whatever the case may be. But it's like with Nicki, I want to focus on her age. It don't matter if she's 40 years old. She still look better than a lot of the younger ones. So listen, Nicki, still do your thing. You can't be caught up with what people have to say. Let me just tell you this, right? I want to point this out just for the people who have anxiety, right? Just like you come to my channel, I have a certain amount of reach. DJ Academics posted this 4 days ago. To you, you have a heart attack. That got 40,000 views. To me, that's him and his community and people who have viewed the video. That's not the whole world. I mean, that's his community. That's what he's built up. And, you know, these conversations, like you'll go offline and it won't even be a person who knows about like these conversations. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter. So my whole thing is, it's just like support Nicki, like, you know what I'm saying? Hold her down. You know that there's always going to be people out here who's going to just say anything, number of things. It's just like now that Nicki is 40 years old, it's like they love to use that against her now. It's like her age thing constantly. But don't let that throw you off. So anyway, this is your boy LeBron, Female Rap Elite. Please make sure that you stream the Nicki Minaj Army playlist on Spotify. Please follow it right now. Nicki Minaj Army on Spotify. Make sure that you stream Red Ruby the Sleaze. Make sure that you stream it every day. Follow that on Spotify. And yeah, this is your boy LeBron, Female Rap Elite. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you know when I upload videos or go live.
It's mad that they nachos. Shout out my vatos. Shout out the hoes that's watching me like my vatos. Click, click, on them.